Okay, greetings everybody. I want to welcome you here today to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're here for the first episode of the week, which is called This Week. Usually comes out around noon, probably maybe a little bit late. Depends on how long it takes the MSI to upload it, but shouldn't be a problem getting it out in that time period. So for those of you who are new to the channel, this week is an episode that I do every Sunday around noon. That's my goal. And talk about what's going to be happening on the channel for this week. And also I may discuss the current series we're going to discuss for sure. I may discuss the other series for next month. And also, if there's any issues from the past week, I tend to bring them up as well. So this week, I didn't really have any major issues. A few episodes were late coming out, mostly because of work. It's a busy time of year for us, so I'm not always getting to do things on the timely fashion that I wish to. So we're going to start with the episodes that we are going to do for this week. Just want to make sure I got everything here. So the first episode that normally comes out, and I will need my glasses for this as well. The first episode that normally comes out for this week is, other than this week, is Commonalities Compared, and we're going to talk about that. Just wanted to mention there was also the episode for the series which came out this morning. That is kind of an ongoing thing, so I don't really consider it the first episode. This is the one I considered the first one. This week is the one I considered the first one. So, Commonalities Compared. Basically, we're doing drummers again this week. Ben is back from his overseas adventures and has sent me the drummers for these two bands, Black Sabbath and Deep Purple. Yeah, I kind of consider this a bit of a marriage here. So we've got Ian Pace and Bill Ward are going to be the two we talk about in tonight's episode of Commonalities Compared. The next episode out is Monday night's Look Back at a Classic Rock Album. This week I'm going to feature this album, Led Zeppelin's Houses of the Holy. I probably should have done this one a while ago, but kind of spacing out my Zeppelin a bit. I didn't actually own this album for the longest time I had it. Or maybe I didn't. I don't think I ever actually owned it. I think that was a friend of mine's copy that he had taped for me. But I since bought the album since the channel's open, although I knew every song on it, had listened to it many, many times. So I'm finally going to do it. So we're going to do Houses of the Holy from Led Zeppelin. The next show up for a week is we're starting a new mini-series this week on Tuesday. This is going to call Bands by Numbers, or Bands by the Number is probably what I'm going to be. So we're going to do 6 episodes here in which I talk about my favorite band that has 6 members, 5 members, 4 members, 3 members, 2 members, and I guess the final one wouldn't be a band, would it? It would be a solo artist. So that's what we're going to do for Bands by Numbers, which is going to be a mini-series that will go on for, obviously, 6 episodes. Next up will be Wednesday night's favorites. So I've decided to do an album ranking of the songs off an album here. I haven't done one of these since I took ranking the songs off of the Thursday night so that I could put the new series in, which is the big surprise. Yeah, the big surprise. So I put this one. So I'm going to do a ranking this week. Haven't done one for a while, and we're going to do from this album, Desolation Boulevard from the Suite. I thought I'd give the Suite a little bit of a jump out here because they recently won the ranking of the albums finals. So I thought, you know what, I'll give them a little bit more of a discussion here. So they're going to be ranking the songs off Desolation Boulevard this week on favorites, top 10 or actually it won't be a top 10, it'll just be the ranking of the songs. Next up is Not What We Hoped For. This is a show that we do Thursday, alternates with the new series, The Big Surprises. And the album we're going to do is Benefit. So how that works on that show is I pick an album that I like a lot, but for whatever reason, it really didn't get to that expectation that I had of it. So it could be a really, really good album, but I expected even more from it. And this is one of those albums that I kind of expected this to be much bigger than it was. Still a really good album, but we'll be doing that one for Not What We Hoped For Thursday night at 8 o'clock. So there'll be no Friday night episode yet. I have not decided what I'm going to do with that slot, so I'm just going to keep it blank for a bit. Next up is going to be a live stream we're going to do again at 10 o'clock on Saturday, although I'm really thinking that maybe we're going to go for the noon slot on the Saturday. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go for the noon slot Saturday. So it'll be 12 o'clock, this one. I'm trying out different time periods to see what works best. I may actually decide to do this live stream on Fridays, but it won't be this week. It'll be Saturday this week at 12. And the topic for that will be Into the Prog verse again. And we're going to be talking about this band, Yes. Sorry, it's backwards again. Still haven't figured out that part of my camera here. Maybe I'll get to that at some point this week. So it's going to be Yes. That's going to be the Into the Prog verse discussion. I'll probably discuss all of their studio albums to just go through them. I may discuss some of their live albums as well. And we'll discuss little things that we know about them that we think are interesting. There's Yes has a lot. There's a lot of members from Yes over the years, so there's a lot of storylines. So we'll be doing Yes for the stream this week, for the live stream Into the Progverse on Saturday at noon. The last episode for the week will be What's New. That comes out every Saturday night at 8 o'clock. That's generally how I try to get it done. This week we're going to hopefully be able to do Opeth's Last Will and Testament, which will come out on the 22nd. So I think it'll work out that I can do it. Hopefully I'll be able to do it. Now, if I can get the album, that's even better. But that's the album we're going to do for this week's What's New. And then, of course, now that's it for the shows for the week, the regulars. And we'll go in a little bit about the series. So we have 7 episodes for the series this week. They'll all be posted, so you'll be able to see who we'll be discussing. Decide to do that with this, because even though it's kind of a ranking, I mean, not entirely a concrete ranking. So we have 7 more great albums this week to discuss about the drummers. And so this is the series we're running for the month is my 30 favorite rock drummer albums. That's what we're doing for the month of November. Now, as for the month of December, I think I will talk a little bit about it. I just want to find my notes on it, if you don't mind bearing with me. Yeah, so this series, of course, for this month, November, is my 30 favorite rock drummers for the month of November. For the month of December, we're going to be doing my 31 albums that came out in December. So whatever year they came out, there'll be the albums that came out in that month. So they all had to be from that month of December. So I guess this would be my favorite 31 December released albums. So then the series for January is going to be, I'm backing up the 3 I have. I'm going to back them up and put in the series that Ben suggested. I think it's going to be a good series. I probably need the month of December to kind of get it all together because it's a little bit more complex. So what we're going to do, as it is right now, we're going to pick our favorite bands from A to Z. Now, I'm not sure if Ben wants to include his favorite bands, and then I just give them to you and then give you my favorite bands for each of those letters. I'm not sure if he wants to do that or not. I haven't had a chance to speak in depth at all about the series, other than we did have a preliminary conversation about how it went. Obviously, there's only 26 letters in the alphabet, so there'll be 5 days less at the end of the month, which is fine. So we'll end probably, I think that'll work out to be end on Christmas Day, so that works perfectly. So we'll have, actually, Boxing Day it'll end, right? Yeah, that makes sense. So I'll be picking for myself, I'll be picking my 2 favorite bands from each letter, and I'll also give you a third honorable mention. If Ben wants to do it, then he can do the same thing, and then I'll probably give you his first and then give you mine after I give you his. So that's likely how that series is going to work. We'll do 1 letter per day until it's done, which will, of course, end on the 26th. So anyways, I hope to see you all out for all of that. What else do I need to tell you? I think that's pretty much it. Should be an interesting week, I think. Some good stuff coming out. I don't think I'll be doing any one-offs. I just want to check something here. Yeah, no one-offs this week. Yeah, no one-offs this week. We will be just doing the regular channel shows plus the series that we're running, and then that'll be it for this week. And of course, we have the live stream, which again, I want to remind everybody, it will be Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time. That's where I am. I'm in Cambridge. Or actually, I'm not in Cambridge. I'm in Kitchener. And so that's what we're going to be doing. So I hope to see you all throughout the week. Hope you have show up and make your comments. Those are always appreciated in the comment section below. I do like to see those. Sometimes the question is more revealing than the answer, because sometimes the question makes me think about stuff. Oh, yeah, you know what? I didn't even think of that. You know, that happens quite a bit. So please hit the like and hit the subscribe buttons. Both of those things help the channel and help me. And if you want, you can hit the notification bell so that you get notified of what content is coming on the channel for the week. And we will see you then throughout the week. So have yourself a good one. Take care and goodbye.